over 50, these 10 foods can lower blood sugar faster than you think. What if I told you that one of the biggest lies people with high blood sugar have been told for years is that they must eliminate carbohydrates to get healthy? And what if the fastest way to lower your blood sugar isn't about removing foods from your plate but actually adding the right ones? Stay with me because one of the foods I'm about to reveal has helped people lower their fasting blood sugar in just days, and another may be quietly helping your liver stop releasing excess sugar while you sleep. If you're over 50 and worried about diabetes, insulin resistance, weight gain, fatigue, nerve damage, vision problems, or simply watching your blood sugar numbers climb higher every year, this could be one of the most important videos you watch all year. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because every week I share science-backed health strategies specifically designed to help older adults stay healthy, independent, and active for as long as possible. And while you're watching, leave a comment below telling me your age and your fasting blood sugar reading this week. I read every comment, and your experiences help shape future videos that may help thousands of people facing the same challenges. Now let's talk about what is really happening inside your body. Most people think high blood sugar starts with sugar itself. That's not entirely true. In reality, the problem often begins with insulin. Insulin is the hormone responsible for moving glucose from your bloodstream into your cells where it can be used as energy. Think of insulin as a key and your cells as locked doors. When you're healthy, insulin unlocks those doors and glucose moves inside with ease. But over time, because of poor diet, inflammation, stress, lack of exercise, poor sleep, and the natural aging process, your cells become resistant to insulin. The key is still there, but the lock no longer works properly. The pancreas responds by producing more insulin. Blood sugar remains high. More insulin is produced. Blood sugar rises even higher. Before long, many people find themselves taking more medications while their health continues to decline. The frightening part is that uncontrolled blood sugar doesn't just affect one part of the body. It damages blood vessels, nerves, eyes, kidneys, the heart, and even the brain. That's why diabetes is linked to blindness, kidney failure, heart attacks, strokes, nerve pain, and amputations. But here's the encouraging news. Certain foods have the ability to support insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, slow sugar absorption, and help your body regulate blood sugar more effectively. Today, I'm going to share 10 of the most powerful foods that can help support healthy blood sugar levels naturally. The first food surprises almost everyone. Fenugreek seeds. Most people walk right past them in the grocery store without realizing they may be looking at one of the most powerful natural tools for blood sugar support. These tiny golden seeds contain a special soluble fiber called galactomannan. When soaked in water, this fiber forms a gel-like substance that slows digestion and reduces the speed at which carbohydrates enter the bloodstream. Instead of experiencing a dangerous spike in blood sugar after a meal, glucose enters the blood more slowly and steadily. Some studies suggest fenugreek may also help improve the body's response to insulin. Many people simply soak 1 teaspoon overnight and consume the seeds and water the next morning before breakfast. It is inexpensive, easy to find, and surprisingly effective. The second food is Ceylon cinnamon. Most people already have cinnamon in their kitchen, but few realize it may help support healthier blood sugar levels. Cinnamon contains natural compounds called polyphenol that appear to improve insulin sensitivity and help the body process glucose more effectively. Even more importantly, cinnamon may slow stomach emptying, helping reduce sharp rises in blood sugar after meals. A small amount each day added to coffee, tea, yogurt, oatmeal, or smoothies can become one of the simplest habits for long-term metabolic health. But the next food may be even more impressive because it targets a problem many people don't even know they have. If your blood sugar is highest first thing in the morning before you've eaten anything, this next food is especially important. That food is broccoli sprouts. Not regular broccoli. Broccoli sprouts. These tiny young sprouts contain extremely high levels of a powerful compound called sulforaphane. One of the reasons many adults over 50 struggle with elevated morning blood sugar is because the liver continues producing glucose overnight. Sulforaphane appears to help regulate this process and may support healthier fasting blood sugar levels. In simple terms, while you're sleeping, your liver may be releasing more sugar than your body actually needs. Over time, this contributes to chronically elevated blood sugar and worsening insulin resistance. Broccoli sprouts may help calm that process. Just a small handful added to a salad, sandwich, or wrap can provide remarkable benefits. And here's something most people never hear. Broccoli sprouts contain dramatically higher levels of sulforaphane than mature broccoli. That's why they deserve special attention. Next on the list is one of the most satisfying foods you can eat: avocado. For decades, people were taught to fear fat. Unfortunately, that advice often pushed them toward highly processed low-fat foods loaded with sugar and refined carbohydrates. Avocados contain healthy monounsaturated fats along with fiber, vitamins, and minerals that support overall metabolic health. When you add avocado to a meal, digestion slows down. Carbohydrates are absorbed more gradually. Blood sugar rises more slowly. Many people notice they feel fuller longer and experience fewer cravings throughout the day. That's important because every unnecessary snack creates another opportunity for blood sugar to spike. Half an avocado each day may be one of the simplest upgrades you can make to your diet. The fifth food is chia seeds. These tiny seeds may not look impressive, but inside your digestive system they become something extraordinary. When mixed with liquid, chia seeds absorb water and form a thick gel. This gel slows the movement of food through the digestive tract and reduces the speed at which glucose enters the bloodstream. The result is a smoother, more controlled blood sugar response after meals. Chia seeds also provide omega-3 fatty acids, which may help reduce chronic inflammation throughout the body. Since inflammation is one of the major drivers of insulin resistance, reducing it can help cells become more responsive to insulin over time. Whether added to yogurt, oatmeal, smoothies, or simply mixed into water, chia seeds are a simple tool with powerful potential. Now let's talk about one of the most important foods for reducing inflammation: fatty fish. Insulin resistance doesn't develop overnight. It often develops after years of chronic inflammation, quietly damaging the body's ability to regulate blood sugar. Fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, mackerel, and herring are rich in omega-3 fatty acids known as EPA and DHA. These healthy fats help support heart health, brain health, and metabolic function while reducing inflammatory processes throughout the body. Many people focus only on lowering blood sugar, but reducing inflammation may be just as important. When inflammation decreases, cells often respond better to insulin, making it easier for glucose to move where it belongs. 2 servings per week can provide meaningful benefits that extend far beyond blood sugar control. Now here's a food many people enjoy but rarely appreciate for its health benefits: walnuts. Walnuts contain a powerful combination of healthy fats, fiber, protein, antioxidants, and plant compounds that support healthy blood sugar levels. Unlike processed snacks that trigger rapid spikes and crashes, walnuts provide sustained energy and help promote satiety. They may also support healthy blood vessels, something especially important because high blood sugar can damage the circulatory system over time. A small handful each day can be an excellent replacement for cookies, crackers, chips, and other highly processed snacks. If you're looking for a simple change that requires almost no effort, replacing an unhealthy snack with walnuts is a great place to start. The next food has been unfairly criticized for years: eggs. Whole eggs, including the yolk. Many people spent decades avoiding eggs because they were told cholesterol was the enemy. Today we know that for most people, eggs can be part of a healthy diet. Eggs are naturally low in carbohydrates while providing high-quality protein and healthy fats. One of the biggest advantages of starting your day with eggs is improved appetite control. Instead of triggering blood sugar spikes that leave you hungry again 2 hours later, eggs provide lasting satiety and more stable energy. Researchers have also observed something called the second meal effect, where a healthy breakfast improves blood sugar responses later in the day. That means the breakfast you eat today can influence what happens at lunch and even dinner. 2 or 3 eggs in the morning may help create a foundation for better blood sugar control throughout the entire day. But if you're looking for one of the fastest visible effects on a glucose meter, the next food may surprise you: apple cider vinegar. The active compound in apple cider vinegar is acetic acid. Studies suggest that acetic acid may help slow digestion and improve glucose uptake into muscle tissue. This means less sugar remains circulating in the bloodstream after a meal. Many people who monitor their blood sugar notice improvements when they consume 1 tablespoon diluted in a large glass of water before carbohydrate-rich meals. However, it is important to dilute it properly because the acid can be harsh on teeth and the digestive tract when consumed straight. While apple cider vinegar is not a miracle cure, it can be a useful tool when combined with other healthy lifestyle changes. And now we come to the final food on today's list. A food that completely destroys the myth that all carbohydrates are bad. Lentils. Lentils are rich in fiber, plant protein, and resistant starch. Unlike refined carbohydrates that digest rapidly and flood the bloodstream with glucose, lentils release energy slowly and steadily. This helps maintain more stable blood sugar levels while keeping you satisfied for longer periods. Many people are shocked to learn that replacing refined starches with lentils several times each week can have a meaningful impact on long-term blood sugar management. They are affordable, versatile, filling, and incredibly nutritious. In many ways, lentils perfectly illustrate the central message of today's video. The goal isn't necessarily to eliminate carbohydrates. The goal is to choose smarter carbohydrates that work with your body instead of against it. Let me tell you about someone I'll call Donna. Donna was 63 years old, recently retired, and terrified about where her health was heading. Her fasting blood sugar had climbed to around 180, and despite trying to follow the advice she had been given for years, her numbers continued moving in the wrong direction. Her doctor was preparing to add another medication, and Donna felt like she was slowly losing control. What scared her most wasn't the medication itself. It was what she had seen happen to her mother. Her mother had spent years struggling with diabetes. First came the nerve damage, then vision problems, then serious circulation issues. Donna was afraid she was following the exact same path. Instead of focusing on everything she couldn't eat, we focused on what she could add. She began replacing sugary breakfasts with eggs and avocado. She added cinnamon to her morning coffee. She swapped processed afternoon snacks for walnuts. She started eating fatty fish several times each week. Lentils replaced some of the refined carbohydrates she had been eating for years. Broccoli sprouts became part of her lunch routine. Apple cider vinegar was added before larger meals. Nothing extreme, nothing expensive, nothing impossible to maintain. Within a matter of weeks, her fasting blood sugar began improving. A few months later, under the supervision of her healthcare provider, she no longer needed the additional medication that had originally been recommended. More importantly, she felt empowered. She no longer felt like diabetes was controlling her future. She felt like she finally understood what her body needed. Now, I want you to notice something important. None of these foods work because they magically eliminate sugar from your bloodstream. They work because they help restore the systems that were designed to regulate blood sugar in the first place. The fiber-rich foods slow down digestion and reduce blood sugar spikes. The healthy fats improve satiety and help reduce cravings. The anti-inflammatory foods help improve communication between insulin and your cells. The nutrients found in these foods support healthier metabolic function from multiple angles at the same time. That's why focusing on a single supplement or a single miracle food rarely works. Real improvement happens when multiple healthy habits begin working together. Think of it like rebuilding a house. One brick won't complete the project. But when enough bricks are placed in the right locations, the structure becomes stronger and stronger over time. That's exactly how blood sugar improvement works. Small changes, repeated consistently, day after day, week after week, month after month. Unfortunately, many people give up too early because they're looking for overnight results. They expect decades of metabolic damage to disappear in a few days. That's not how the body works. The body heals through consistency. Every healthy meal is a vote for better health. Every nutritious choice sends a signal to your cells. Every walk, every good night's sleep, every balanced meal contributes to the larger picture. And over time, those small decisions can create remarkable changes. Before we finish, I need to discuss something extremely important. If you are currently taking insulin or blood sugar medications, especially medications known to lower blood sugar significantly, always work closely with your healthcare provider when making dietary changes. Many of the foods discussed today can support lower blood sugar levels. As your body becomes more responsive to insulin, medication needs may change. This is a good problem to have, but it requires proper monitoring. Never stop medications on your own and never assume that natural means harmless. The goal is to work together with your healthcare provider while giving your body the best possible chance to improve. Now let's put everything we've discussed into a simple action plan. Tomorrow morning, replace a high-sugar breakfast with eggs and avocado. Add a quarter teaspoon of Ceylon Cinnamon to your coffee, tea, or oatmeal. Soak a teaspoon of Fenugreek Seeds tonight and try them tomorrow morning. Add a tablespoon of Chia Seeds to yogurt or a smoothie. Include walnuts as a snack instead of processed foods. Choose fatty fish at least twice this week. Add broccoli sprouts to a salad or sandwich whenever possible. Consider a tablespoon of diluted apple cider vinegar before your largest carbohydrate meal if appropriate for your situation. Replace refined starches with lentils several times this week. Most importantly, don't try to do everything at once. Pick 2 or 3 changes and begin there. Success comes from consistency, not perfection. The people who improve their health the most are not the people who make the biggest changes overnight. They are the people who make small improvements and stick with them long enough to see results. And remember this: high blood sugar is not just about numbers on a glucose meter. It affects your energy, your heart, your kidneys, your vision, your circulation, your independence, and ultimately your quality of life. Every healthy choice you make today is an investment in the future version of yourself. The version of you that wants to stay active, travel, spend time with family, enjoy retirement, and maintain independence for as many years as possible. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who needs to hear this information. And before you leave, I want you to tell me in the comments which of these 10 foods you're planning to add first. Is it cinnamon, eggs, lentils, avocado, walnuts? Let me know below because I genuinely enjoy reading your stories and experiences. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take care of yourself, take care of those you love, and remember that every healthy choice you make today can help create a stronger, healthier tomorrow. I'll see you in the next video.